All right, I'm Mike Morano, reporting for DameWildcats.com, and joined right now by our head women's volleyball coach, Stephanie Albano, bringing you the latest of our weekly chats here, discussing the latest happenings with our women's volleyball program. And Coach, 2-1 record last week, 3-set loss to Lemoyne to start the week. Lemoyne, an NCAA tournament team last year, like yourselves. Not the performance that I think you were looking for, but the big story is the way the team bounced back, picked up a 3-set win over Mercy on Friday, a 5-set win over Bridgeport on Saturday, and both those wins coming in East Coast Conference play.
Yeah, for sure. And, it was our first home match, so I think there was some adrenaline and, nervousness playing at home for the first time in front of our home crowd. So we did some nice things against Lemoyne, didn't get the result we wanted, but we definitely responded for our conference matches. So I was very proud of the team's effort and their response back to that loss.
One of the big stories coming out of the week as well, Katie McCrell, senior setter. She goes over 2,000 career assists in the match against Mercy. Only the 5th player in team history to do so. Being a former setter yourself, what does that accomplishment mean for Katie?
We're just really happy for Katie. She's such a great leader for our team, and so it's very well deserved, and she puts in a lot of time, as much as she can, especially being in the PAA department and in that program and managing both. So we're really excited for Katie to hit that milestone.
Yeah, kudos and congratulations to Katie McCrell. Being a women's volleyball player and balancing studies in the physician assistant program here are not the easiest of tasks, so certainly congratulations to her on that. Another player I want to ask you about specifically is Georgia Wicker, freshman defensive specialist. She's been contributing for you pretty much all season long, but had to step into a new role in the 2 weekend matches with Ellie Greenwood, who had been starting at libero for you. She goes down with an injury. Georgia steps into that spot and plays well.
Yeah, Georgia did a great job. We didn't skip a beat from that spot. She played in both the 5 and the 6, and she just dug a lot of balls for us and kept us alive during plays, so we were excited to see that for her.
In the match against Bridgeport, some anxious moments on the bench. I'm sure you guys go up 2-0, drop 2 sets to even the match, but then pull it out in 5. What went into the win in the 5th set, and just take me through what happened.
Well, we've been in that situation before when we went to Cal, and we were up 2-0. We ended up losing in 5. Bridgeport, we went up 2-0. We had a nice lead in the 3rd, and then we just kind of didn't take care of the ball on our side, so it was all in our control. So the message going into that 5th set was like, hey, we've been here before, and let's turn the result that we want this time.
Yeah, certainly a case of where your tough early season schedule seems to maybe come back and help you. Of course, Bridgeport, traditionally one of the top teams in the East Coast Conference, and worth mentioning that it was your second 5-set win in as many Saturdays after defeating Adelphi, which is a program with 10 straight NCAA tournament berths the previous Saturday. So good to see the team having success in those long matches as well. So you get off to a 2-0 start to conference play, 13 wins in a row now in East Coast Conference play. Is the team thinking about that streak at all?
No, I honestly didn't even bring it up because I didn't even realize there was a streak, to be honest, until it's been brought to my attention. But for us, it's just one match at a time, 1 point at a time. And tonight we're headed to Roberts, so for us, it's just about that match and that match only.
You guys will head to Roberts Wesleyan tonight as the throughway rivalry resumes. Roberts off to a bit of a tough start this season, just 1 win in 16 matches, but that win came this past weekend in conference play against Mercy. So I'm sure they're a little bit confident about themselves. Yeah,
and they played a really tough non-conference schedule, and so for them, they're in the same boat as we are, where they played really tough, and they're going to be home, and they have a nice big gym, so I think it's going to be a really good match, and they're going to come out hungry and fighting.
Just looking ahead past Roberts to the weekend, you guys will be actually back at Roberts Wesleyan on Saturday for a neutral site match against Pace out of the Northeast 10 Conference. What do you know about Pace?
Not a whole lot, actually. I just talked to their coach about us trying to get an in-region match, and they had this weekend open from the Northeast 10, so we ended up getting together with Roberts and playing there, and it'll be a good in-region matchup for us.
Okay. Well, as always, we'll have you covered with all the information that you need at DamonWildcats.com. There's a match preview posted for tonight's match against Roberts Wesleyan already. We'll have another preview going up for the weekend match as well, and of course recaps of all the action at the conclusion of each match tonight and again on Saturday. So, Coach, we wish you the best of luck in the 2 matches this week.
Thank you.